Right, I'm going to create a new architectural template project based on architectural template, and I'm going to show you how to do massing in Revit. Massing is used by architects to explore the shape of the building, see how it looks in its surrounding, do some preliminary analysis of floor area or sunlight analysis. The tab is massing and site, and we are choosing in place mass. You can close this. You can name the mass, and this is the menu that appears. And let's switch to the 3D view. So in this file there are two levels. I will draw now a rectangular shape in level 0. So here I'm using model lines and rectangle, and I'll just this red rectangle, it shows where which level is selected. So what I'm drawing will be in the level 0. So I'll draw a rectangle of any sort of dimensions, doesn't matter, in this level. And then there is a tool called create form, which can create either solid or void form. I'll create a solid form, and this makes it into a 3D shape, which can be modified using these arrows. So I can drag it up, or I can drag it in a horizontal or in another horizontal direction, or even in between with these. So these are various ways to modify the original block. Now I can also do something called blends. So if I use the model line, and on the face which is selected, create square shape, let's say, and then on the face opposite, I'll just turn the block, and on the opposite shape make a circle. Then I can use something called then I can use the create form to create a solid a void between these two forms, which will kind of blend from the square into a circle. And this I can do by selecting one, and then pressing Control key and selecting another, and then in the create form create a void form. So in here there is a void created in the solid block. Can be seen more clearly in the realistic view. Okay, so now I'll just go back to the original block, and I can modify this block. So I can modify it by dragging by the face. So if I want to select the face, if I click on here, it's selecting the edge. But if I press the tab, it's selecting the whole shape. If I press tab again, it's selecting this face. So I can toggle with the tab key between selecting the face, and then when I select it, so it shows red, if I click on it, it turns blue, which means it's selected. And this is where I showed how you can use the arrows. So you can use the arrows also if you have, for example, if you have just this edge selected, I can use arrows to, to modify the shape by dragging the edge, or I can modify the shape if I just pull this corner in whichever direction I want to. Another tool in modifying this shape would be if I select the whole shape. So I press tab key so everything is red and then click, and now these new tools appear where I can add edge. Edge is the internal edge other than the ones which are on the shape itself. Or I can also select the whole shape and then add profile. And profile is an internal face, so it creates a horizontal face somewhere in the shape. And if we have this, we can now, if we have the profile selected, we can modify the shape by pulling this profile. And then also if we select this edge, we can modify the shape by so this is just a warning saying that the shape is no longer straight. Let's do it this way so it doesn't give us warning. But this is Control Z. Okay, yeah, this is another kind of. So these are various ways to modify the mouse, and I'll stop here.